Got this 1967 Johnson 6 horsepower boat motor. Been out here washing it, trying to clean it up before I work on it. And yeah, there's a few things that need to be done. Need to figure out some of this gear shift lever. The latch for the cover needs a new spark plug wire. Lower mounts busted. The tab on the throttle is not there, so it kind of slips. I don't know if you can see that. Just needs an overall good tune-up. Carb clean, points. It ain't got no spark, but I already checked the cylinders. Throw that in now. 90, above 90 on both. Throw a water pump in it. And it looks like it's got a newer fuel pump on it. So, yeah. Got the throttle linkage all fixed. I tore it apart. I had a spare part off my spare motor. There's one of the ears that broke off of this one. Those ears right there. But this is good to go now. She functions good now. So, got this spark plug boot that's just been electrical taped on here, and there's no cup in there like this one has. It's just a wire trying to put spark to this. So I want to have to take off this armature plate and get in there and switch this one out. The armature plate is off. Literally all they did was cut the lead and put just a random boot on there and hope these wires, I guess, engage the spark plug. It had a bunch of electrical tape on it too, but we're gonna get this fixed. All right, got the armature plate off the 67 Johnson 6 horsepower. All new points and condensers put in. There's the old ones. And I cleaned up the contact points for the spark plugs, took them out and redone them. Now we can clean up and throw it in. Got new points and condensers on the armature plate. It's all reinstalled, cleaned up. Plug wires routed. She's working good. Down here, replacing these lower mounts. Completely broken, just sheared off completely. And I'm gonna take them off my good parts motor in here. So, yeah. All right, got the new ones versus the ones that were broke. So let's put it on. All right, we got the lower mounts on, and she is solid. Solid. Next, got to do the carb, water pump, lower unit. And yeah, she'll be ready. Right here, still trying to get strong spark on both cylinders. And the bottom cylinder, which is the coil I have in my hand, was showing strong spark, and the top was showing weak spark. But I got my multimeter out. There was no resistance between the bottom wire and the coil, but there was on the top wire and the coil. The coil's tested good, so I don't know how I was having weak spark on the top and good spark on the bottom, because I just pulled the coil and the spark plug wire wasn't even connected to the coil at all. Just blows my mind. So I'm gonna fix this and get her going. All right, we're testing spark on the #1 cylinder. I've been chasing my fucking tail on this, so let's see. One's got good spark. Here's 2. Good spark on 2. Got these J6Cs going in. All right, we got the carb off the 6.5. Bowl's kind of dirty. Carb's all dirty. We're gonna put it in the ultrasonic cleaner. It's getting heated up. Got some Pine Sol in there, and we're gonna get her cleaned up. Carb's out of the ultrasonic cleaner. About to throw this carb kit at it. All right, carb's all rebuilt. About to throw her on. Cleaning up this little fuel filter. There's normally a mesh screen right here, and that was sitting all behind the mesh screen. So let's get that clean. All right, carb's on. New fuel lines, clean the filter. She's ready to see if she'll fire up. Still gotta do the lower unit as well. Got the lower unit off it. Gonna replace the water pump. And I'm gonna replace the shift shaft seal, inspect the gears, clean them, and replace the gear oil. Skeg is off. Here's the gear case. I mean, there's definitely some old gear oil that was in there. I believe that's the original seal, so I'll replace that. Clean all this up, put a new seal right there, new shift shaft seal, and yeah. We got the lower unit all tore apart. Shift shaft seal, shift rod, the gears, and we're gonna get it all cleaned up, throw a new shift shaft seal in it, seal the skeg to the lower unit, and yeah. So the lower unit's pretty much all cleaned up, as good as it's gonna get. Next, I'm replacing the shift shaft seal. Here's the old one, hard as a rock. I got a new one right there. Then the shift shaft bushing. So this is gonna go down in there, and then I'll press the bushing right over top. Seal is in there. Now for the bushing. Right, it's in there along with the seal. The gear's all cleaned up, new O-ring. Got the skeg, new O-ring. And then the lower unit's all cleaned up, ready for the skeg and the gears to go in with the seal and seal it down. So, all right, it's all put back together. Skeg's on the lower unit, all sealed up, propellers on. Still got a cotter key it, and I've already made sure she goes in forward and reverse and neutral just fine, and she does. So next is putting a water pump on it and throwing it on. All right, we got a brand new water pump impeller right here going on. Lower unit is filled with gear dope. I hate doing that job, it just makes a mess. But she's all filled up. We got a new thermostat going in. So I made me a gasket. It doesn't leak, but I cracked the thermostat cover, so I'm going to have to put a different one on it. I got a parts motor, so let me switch that out. New thermostat, new tops, different color, but oh well. Put this on. Getting ready to launch the boat, test the motor, and go fishing. Got her running. We're gonna test her out. Sitting here idling, let her warm up. No.